to So Light. I like, you like.
So light. Hello everybody, this is your host Noel and
Kelyn here. Hi.
hello. How's everybody?
We are on video.
Yes.
Hello.
Are you all happy?
Now you can see all the gestures, all the funny Hawaiian, whatever that I was doing. You see, Noel?
And also to show that I'm still connected because sometimes my internet oh my goodness. Yeah, so
Yeah, I was
sometimes
telling her she need to buy a pendulum so I can know that she's still connected.
yeah. Yes.
Instead of swinging
So
her head left to right.
so I did this that time. Or I will do this.
Very hypnotizing. Please don't do that. They will sleep.
Okay. I'm very
Yes,
excited about
yes,
this
yes,
episode.
yes. Okay, come.
Okay, so today is 11 January. The day that you're listening
Oh,
is 11
yeah,
January, right?
Jeremy. Yes.
Today, Wednesday, 11 January, So, 111.
One. I'm sorry. No, it's like the dun what? No, meh?
Yeah, and then you turn. Okay, never mind. I
This
thought of a
the fun
song.
of me. What?
1, 2, 3, not only you and me. We talking type 3 in today's episode.
I don't know what song you sing.
Britney Spears.
I'm so sorry. I might
Hit
miss
me,
that song.
baby, one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Today we're talking about type 3. And then just nice, ma, 11, 1.
You mean 1 plus 1 plus 1 lah.
Yeah, because 11, 1.
11 1 is 12.
Not. Okay.
Okay, then you 12 1 plus 2. Okay. No, well, now very disappointed.
To prove
You
that I'm
very,
still
very,
online.
very.
I'm still online. My internet is not lagging.
Ah. You guys
Yeah.
see what I'm dealing with every time we record now. Okay, you all see live version.
No, actually, I'm very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Continue
very
with your type 3, please, because Noel now very excited.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be me. Hello. That should be me.
Shalala.
Like the whole episode, I'll do this.
Yeah, you like this, but I'm 3 ma. So I need this. Then some more I have 6.
This will never end. Okay.
Okay, so 老师, can you please introduce type 3 to us?
Okay, so type 3, basically, their main objective in life is to win.
I just keep quiet first. Never mind, let her talk.
Okay, so it's actually a worldview that only winners are remembered, only winners are recognized, and only achievers are successful, valuable. So the inner intention, like
Okay.
the core driver, is actually to be valued. They want to be of value to others, of value to themselves. So the range where they operate on is usually on the extreme. Like they really want to be very successful, very like top one, So they are usually high achievers. They are very
Because of
goal
the
orientated.
I was about to say the goal orientated.
To make it nicer, yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
basically, type 3, they are very goal orientated. But there's always the good and the bad side, ma. So the
Yes.
good side is good lah, because they are very objective minded. They will focus on the task and they will get it done.
Correct. And then once they set the goal, then they just have to. It is really no matter by hook or by crook, they will just achieve that, right? Because
Yeah, they'll
that's the
push
ultimate.
through.
That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah. So they really look at the goal like really like bullseye. They're like only that's why the tree come out again.
Yes.
Only
Today, now
that
it's not my
point.
turn,
Now I doing this already. Okay, so basically the bullseye is their
Yes.
goal, and then by hook or by crook they'll push themselves to reach there.
Hi.
But on the flip side is they will either burn themselves out
Oh,
because
right.
you are so focused, right? You are so focused.
Possibly.
Or you might miss out certain things like your
Oh,
mind is so like straight, like
tunnel
narrow
vision.
minded, tunnel vision.
Mm.
So you miss out on all the other things. So it could be
Oh.
relationship that you missed out. It could
Oh.
be a certain small little details of the task.
You neglect the other factors
Yeah,
because of
because
the goal.
to you the end result is the main point. Doesn't matter how the process you go about getting in the goal.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So today, for example, we are traveling from Hougang to Jurong. There's so many ways to go there now,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
But to a type 3 is I want straight. So my only thinking is go by Grab fastest.
The shortest route.
It may not be a shortest route, but it is the most straightforward.
As in compared to taking a bus, taking MRT.
Taking
Like from
MRT.
Hougang, you take to
Yeah.
MRT, maybe you alight at
Yeah.
Dhoby Ghaut, then you change to Red Line to Jurong East, then you need to take a feeder bus.
No
All
lah,
this.
nobody
But
go that way lah. But
to
basically,
them is I just take a taxi.
you
That's
just
the
take a
fastest.
taxi. Yeah. So
Okay.
instead of taking a taxi, like a person who is more like efficiency thinking, they will think like, oh, actually taking taxi at this timing while it's peak hour, you will jam here, jam there,
Yes.
right? So
Correct.
might as well don't, because by the time you reach Jurong, it's already 1 hour. You might as well just take MRT.
Correct.
So that's the reasoning. So but because they think that it's the shortest time route by taking taxi without all these peak hour
The
things.
least trouble.
The least
Is that
trouble.
the least
The
trouble?
fastest way
Okay.
to get there lah, basically, right?
Ah.
So they miss out on all these points that there could be traffic, there could be rainy season, it could be all this sort of nonsense lah. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So even when doing tasks at work or doing tasks at home or anything, they might overlook all these nuances, I find. Yeah.
I see.
Or on a very unhealthy tree, they might, because of the way they need to go to their goal, they will take shortcuts.
So might not be legitimate ways.
Yeah, either it's not legitimate way or you hurt people along the way, lor.
Because they tend to neglect the other factors, right? Because of just now that point that you mentioned. So that's why they will just, because of the negligence. So whatever it is, they just in our local terms is just chiong right? Means just head forth.
Yeah. Just strong head, then just like ready, set, go, like there's no like like
There's no red light. There's no red light.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
no
green
red light.
all the way.
Or maybe like if you're running a marathon, right? And they will be the one to go and find the shortcut route, but they might get hurt on the way. They might lose their way. They might all this nonsense that will happen. Yeah.
So talking about goals, right? Actually, yes. Okay, we start small first.
Yes.
So I have this thing that, especially when I play those, do you call it the role playing games? The RPG games, right? Yeah. So normally those RPG games, you will need to tick off the whatever goals. Then you can
The
have
daily
either you can
quest.
have the quest or maybe you attack this boss and then after that you can get bonus coins, that sort of thing, right? Or the cash money that you can go and buy weapons. I'm always very drawn into it. And I can just spend hours and hours just to complete the quest, because I cannot see that the checklist is not being checked.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah. And I can stay up. Normally the quests are like 24 hours, right? So they reset from 12 to 12 next day, right? So normally because I'm working, so I can only play during my break time, or I can only play after work, during my free time lah, basically. And I will always tell myself, okay, I have to sleep by a certain time because I have to wake up for work, right? But because I have not completed the task, I will just stay up late, just to finish it.
The
is
need
how
to check the checklist.
is this urge, And if I
Compulsion.
don't, correct, it's a compulsion. Yeah, if I don't check the quest, yeah, I can't sleep. And then
This is
sometimes,
why.
especially when, and then I will plan, like, because the easiest, I will plan first, because okay, let's just say
This is
normally
the
they
type
have
6
five.
coming out.
So because they have maybe about five, normally about
Yeah.
5 to 6 quests per day, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
normally try to clear those easy ones that I maybe
Yeah,
play
yeah.
one round, or maybe even less than a round, that I can complete
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll leave the most difficult one during my free time, because then I have more time to play. And this, on the flip side, is because it's so difficult, it takes more time. So then
Yeah.
I will just spend the whole night playing. And then when sometimes, right, it hits like 11:59, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I supposed to complete this in 1 minute? But I'll still just go ahead, knowing that obviously if let's just say, example lah, they need you to kill 500 monsters, and you only kill
Yeah.
like 100 monsters, right? Within that 1 minute,
Okay.
yeah, I will still go ahead. Then the clock will strike 12.
And
Then
then
not
you
Cinderella,
reset.
not Cinderella. Cinderella won't lose the what you got, the glass heels, right?
Slipper.
Glass slipper. I will lose my game. And then sometimes it can really affect me, Sometimes, like, if I'm really so into the game.
It's just a game.
I know. I tell
I
myself
as
that
a
too.
gamer, right? I feel you, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm usually the one that tell myself it's just a game.
I tell myself that too, but the type 3 in me will go and kick the other voice in me, and then, like, yeah, but you still have to complete the goals, right?
Okay, the phrase in Singapore Singlish that totally describe type 3 is actually kiasu.
Yes.
Afraid to lose. See, now I turn to do this. Now you can go out one. I didn't know can go out. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Those from our jam will remember there was a comedy. Was it a comedy called Mr.
What?
Kiasu?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
similar, yeah. So kiasu
Something
basically means
similar.
afraid of losing. You have this
Yeah.
fear of losing.
Yeah, fear of losing.
Correct.
Yeah. It could
So,
also mean fear of missing out, but it's more of fear of losing. Cannot lose face, cannot
correct.
lose any competition, cannot lose any checkbox for Noel's case.
Yes.
So
Yeah, very
like,
important to me.
yeah, taking all this is very important.
Yeah, yeah. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? My iPad.
Then don't break it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The ting, ting.
It's very important.
Yeah.
You know
You
that,
see,
after it tick, right? Oh, then the heart. Oh, okay.
I did it.
I did it.
I did it. Yeah, so this is why type 3s are normally found burnout.
Yes. Plus, again, I'm gonna say I enjoy exhausting myself, right?
Yeah, that is so. That is just a.
You just gave up on me already. I know.
Your combi, right? Sometimes I really find that you're very balanced because, okay, the ones help you to be more process focused.
Mm.
So then the 3 help you. So process focus is, let's say, here lah,
Mm.
right? And then this is the goal, right? So you are process focused in the 1, and then the goal is the 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Then the 3 helps you to do things because they want you to get things done.
Yes.
Checkbox, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then the 6 help you to do the planning. So it's not just doing, but you also have the planning. So sometimes I find you are very balanced, but sometimes you also conflict within your own
You were
3
thinking of
type.
conflicts, right?
Uh, a little bit. Got
Yeah,
a
that's why
bit like,
you're like conflicts or conflict. As long as got con can already lah.
yeah, got conquer already. Like,
Don't be so
I mean,
corny.
who's the one?
I have conflicts and conflicts.
Okay, now you all see
I'm
the
corny.
live live representation of what I do with every day of this corny type 3.
Ding.
You think again.
Oh,
Can
sorry,
you
sorry,
begin the soundboard?
And then must come with a pen because must always think. So-
No, the pen is your 1. Then the 3,
yeah,
6.
3 and the 6.
Why am I getting into this?
Thanks for the idea.
Save me, guys. Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
basically, on a 3, on a more average level, that's what they will seek.
Yes, to seek to
So they'll
complete the
be
games.
Other than that, very goal oriented. And they seek recognition.
Yes.
So when they don't feel that they are valued, they will leave. Either they will leave the environment, leave the person, or leave the job or career. Or if they find that in this career I cannot give value, then this career is not for me.
Actually, yeah, I tend to feel that way too.
But it might not be that the career is not right for you. It might be that the environment was not right.
So am I right to say that means the environment is not the target? That's why, yeah. Well, I mean,
because
obviously, whenever you go into a new company or what, you won't know how the environment is.
Yeah.
You can't tell much from the interview, right? So
Yeah.
from there, that's where, like, everyone will have this prefix visualization of how the environment is going to be like based on the interview. Am I right to say that? So I guess would that be like whatever that they have envisioned and then they sort of set the goal. Okay, I don't know about others, but for me is I tend to do that. So the moment I go into a new company, I do have this, okay, I myself, what do I want to I wouldn't use the word achieve, but what do I want to get from it? Like a takeaway. Okay, so by when maybe I should already know how to do this by what roughly lah, okay. So then, but because of the environment is not ideal, is it the word to use ideal? It's not really according to the target. So that's why they feel that they are not valued and not recognized.
Or maybe there's a certain expectation of how they will be recognized for their
performance.
performance, etc.
Correct.
But because maybe the culture of the company or the way the hierarchy is structured, there isn't a definite way of recognizing people. Then because of that, they realize that, oh, okay, I'm not valued here, so I shall go. So average 3 will be looking at all these, and a way to negate it, which I heard from one of the career coaching seminar, is that actually during the interview, if you are interviewed with your hiring manager, so the person who is you are going to work under,
Your superior, your direct superior.
Your direct superior, right? So if you are working under, you are in the interview with that person, particular person, not someone higher up, or maybe not just HR, hopefully. You could ask them, could you break down the day-to-day tasks that I will be most likely doing if I'm hired? And then you go and you'll get a feel around how this superior is going to share with you, right?
Okay.
If this superior has no clue whatsoever, then you know this job is a bongus job, right? Like, because if your superior don't even know what you're supposed to do, then it's unlikely you will be happy there lah, basically.
You'll be a lost sheep.
Yeah, either you'll be doing everything, or you will be be thrown into somewhere that you don't even know, right? But if your superior knows and they can articulate very well, like, from 9 to maybe about 10, 11, you'll be doing this. From 11 to about maybe lunchtime, you'll be doing this. And then by the later half of the day, maybe there'll be some meetings and stuff, like that kind of thing. Okay, if they can articulate this with you, and then you see whether it matches your expectation or not.
Okay, right.
Then the part where you mentioned about like, is my performance value, is my performance recognized? You can also phrase it in something like this, which is, okay, if I'm hired in this position during our year-to-year appraisal or like a feedback session, how would I get a feedback from you? Is it a quarterly basis? Is it a 6 monthly basis, a yearly basis? And what are the things you are looking for during this feedback session, so that I can know what I should work towards? And if the things that they value and they talk about is matches your expectation,
It's in line with my own values.
with your own values, or in fact, if you go in with an open mind and you don't have any expectation, they put that 3 things or 4 things or 5 things, then you have a very clear understanding. Okay, what will I need to do to be valued?
What is expected out of me in
then
order
you
to
won't-
meet that goal?
Yeah, you won't wait for 1 year after working with the company, then you realize, oh, actually they don't need me. Then you feel like you
true.
wasted your time. Yeah. So I think that's the gist of like a type 3 when they go into a job. Like if you jump in without getting all this clear, there's a lot of conflict later on. Misunderstanding, and then there's a lot of self-doubt. So just nice you can transition into a lower health level type 3, which is one of my clients. So he is actually working on his own as a freelance. So there's no expectation because you are doing your own.
Yeah, running your own business.
Yeah, you're running your own business. You are going from clients to clients, and different clients expect different things from you. But if you don't set your own expectation to your clients, and they were to step over certain lines, and then you know, sometimes you bend your rules for certain client because they pay more or they are retainer clients or whatsoever.
Yep.
Then because of that in uncertainty, you're like zigzagging, right? Like now you all can see all my hand gesture, right?
Yes.
You're like zigzagging. You don't really know where is your value.
It becomes very unclear.
Yeah.
Because you don't stand firm on any point. So because if you don't stand on any clear point and on any stable ground, how are you going to see your goal? And how are you going to reach your target? So that would also mean that how you're going to reach the target audience.
Yeah.
Because your customers are your audience, right?
Yeah. Or you to meet their demands, or to meet whatever task they have asked you to do, right?
Yes.
So basically, it's like instead of having a checklist of do A, do B, do C, you have a do A if, do B if. Then every day you are like questioning yourself, what is my value? Then you go down this spiral of maybe I'm not valuable because all I receive is complaint. All I receive is unhealthy feedback, criticism.
Yes.
All I receive is I'm not good enough. Then for a type 3 to go into that spiral, it's actually very difficult for a type 3 to go into that spiral. But the way to get out is to be very clear. What is my value? What do I value? How am I going to put this product service out to my clients? And those clients who don't like what I put out, I will not sign them. You have to stand clear, like what Noel said. You don't stand firm, then your line is always crooked, right? You will never know what you got done. You'll just be, trying to tick off another person's checklist, but you don't even know what is the checklist.
And you don't even know what is your own checklist.
Yeah. So every day you're just busy being busy, but you're not getting anything done.
Exactly. And then you will never ever reach the goal that you supposedly thought that you had.
Yeah,
Right.
and maybe you start out with like a full 100% confident in yourself,
Mm.
and then every day you just tail 0.1% off. You just
Yes.
cut. You just keep cutting that 0.1%. Sooner or
I.
later, you will really go down to zero, and then you will start doubting yourself whether you are suitable for this career or not, or
Mm.
this business, right?
That's
So
true.
sometimes I find, and also another unhealthy tree might also do this in another way, which
Mm.
is they put their value on others.
Meaning?
Meaning, if this person feel that I am valuable, I'm valuable.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I just
okay.
need to meet all the expectation of this person.
Oh.
Then it's okay. Everything is okay. Then I'm valuable. I'm okay.
So the definition of being valuable is based on others' expectations and
Mm.
assessment.
Yeah, it's very
Wow.
dangerous. You place it on others because one, you
Correct.
cannot control how they say, feel, think, whatsoever about
And
you.
how they assess you, right? Mm.
Yeah, one day they could be in a foul mood, or they might even break up the relationship with you, and then you are left with nothing. You are broken. You're
Mm.
like, you really are like
Oh,
just fall down like that.
exactly.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's a very dangerous way of putting things. Like a unhealthy tree might put their values onto somebody, or they might compare themselves with that somebody. And then
Oh.
that somebody so successful, ta, 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 ta. You know all these criteria,
Mm,
but
mm,
you keep
mm.
comparing, you keep shortchanging yourself. You keep like, yeah, he or she is so good in doing this. They
Mm.
mingle so well. They know how to sign clients. They know how to do this and all. I always fall short. I always not enough. I always not there.
Mm.
Then you keep hitting yourself. You keep so the previous
Yeah.
value is you don't have a clear checklist. This
Yes.
one is you own self cut your own self
Yeah,
confidence
you
every
give
day. You
yourself
just
discount.
yeah. Yeah, that's the word. Discounting your value. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're discounting your value.
That's really
Yeah.
very sad.
Because you're constantly comparing. Sometimes is the way. Okay, so my understanding of enneagram is that during the years 14 to 18, we are actually molded into
Mm.
the core types.
Mm.
So
The age
the
14 to
way
18.
around
Mm.
there lah.
Mm.
It might vary for different people.
Okay.
But around there where we solidify the personality, it might be that if you don't win in that few age group, then you are not valued. Or you don't get attention if you don't get certain grades. Or you don't get attention, or you don't get what you want if you don't hit a certain target. Like,
Mm.
go into uni, go into this prestige school, go into this particular CCA, win
Everything
this
is
particular
very result
competition.
orientated.
It's a win-lose. There's
Mm.
no in-between.
Mm.
So I say type 1 you're black and white, right? Right or wrong,
Yes.
right? Type
Correct,
3,
correct.
win-lose.
Mm.
It's always win-lose.
Okay.
If I don't
Okay.
win, if I'm not number 1, I lose. If
Oh,
I'm number 2, which is
you
runner
lose.
up, you lose. I'm number 3, lose. Even
Mm.
though you are doing quite good, like maybe out of 30 you are top 3.
Mm.
No, I lost.
You have to be the first in everything.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
first, but as a healthy tree, actually they can see that they don't have to one person win everything.
Mm.
They
Mm.
can actually look for support from others.
Mm.
And also they will be more like a 6, which is more groupy,
Mm.
right? So in that sense, like Noel is nodding now because she also has a 6. So
Yep.
so my tree come out. The healthier tree is that they can see
Yes.
others win, right?
Mm.
And they will praise them, they'll give them credit, and they will like, oh, I'm so proud of you. You really did it on your own. You really, you deserve it. Like they can celebrate with the person. their wins.
For the person.
For the
Celebrate the
person.
person for the
Yeah,
person.
not
Yes.
because. Okay, so average 3 will be like, yeah, you won this, right? Yay, congrats, because I mentored you. That will be
Because
average
again,
3.
it's about themselves.
Yeah, it's about themselves. The recognition is me. I
Ah.
mentor her. Look.
Oh.
So, but if it's a healthier 3, like above average health of 3, they will be like, you did it on your own. All is within your own boundaries. I can mentor you however I want. I mentor so many other people.
But you did it on your
on your own.
own.
So you deserve the
Ah.
celebration.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, and they will be
Okay.
so proud for you, and they'll feel so happy for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because a healthy 3 will go to 6, right? Okay.
They are
I
the
see where
only
it goes.
one in that triangle, the 369. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yes. So talking about games again. So I did
See
I
my
did
face.
think of this. Hey.
Hi. Yes.
I did
Continue.
have this encounter that I felt very not it happened like quite a few years ago, and then now that when I think back, right, I do feel a bit embarrassed about it. Okay, so I was playing games with my friend. Okay, so it was this online game. Okay, I can't remember the name now, but it was quite a hit during back in those days lah.
RuneScape?
So no, it's on the time we had iPhone already.
iPhone.
Not so young until young, but like many years back, but we already had iPhone. So it was this game, I can't remember lah. It's like some card game or something. Okay, so normally I will play with others. That means the online players, those multiplayer. Okay, so one day, Sai, my friend, was saying, "Hey, I also feel like playing with you. Why don't we compete against each other?" Without thinking twice, right? I actually said something really very hurtful, and I regret it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you know where I'm going already. I actually said, but your level is so low, my level is so much higher. Confirm I will win. So what's the point? But after I said that,
Ouch.
I felt really very bad. Yeah, but my friend didn't mind it. She just said, but I just enjoy playing the game, and I don't actually care about what's my level, but I do enjoy the game. So since you like this game so much, I was thinking I can play with you. Just for a few rounds for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if I win or lose. Yeah, but
your
for me,
heart go king king.
yeah. But for me, it was very obvious, right? I have to win. And in every game, I have to win. So I got so sucked into it that I actually said that to my own good friend.
Oh.
And I felt very
Okay,
embarrassed
main
about
point is still good friend or not now?
yes lah.
Oh,
Yes
okay
lah.
lah.
Yeah.
They're not that bad. You still can say sorry.
I'm sorry.
If you are listening, please
Yes.
accept her apology. She 知错了 in Chinese.
Yes.
I don't know. Now become Japanese.
Yes. Not headbang ah. Headbang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, so after that, I actually did think to myself like, why am I always? I don't find myself as a very competitive person. Maybe because my 6 is strong as well. So, so I mean, this game is a really very good example of me being competitive. But on the other hand, I also balance out. I find that I do balance out because because of the 6, right? So I can, and because of the 6, I enjoy being in teams, teamwork, right? I can actually separate, but of course sometimes I still feel that it could have been me. You know, there's always at the back it could have been me.
Yeah.
But why didn't I get the spotlight? But I won't go and throw tantrum or
Yeah.
be very upfront jealous. I will just in a way like doubt myself. Or maybe I didn't do that well. I didn't shine. So next round, maybe next round. Yeah, I have this
Yeah.
self comfort lah.
Yeah.
More
This
balanced.
reminds
That's why you
me
say
of,
I'm quite balanced.
yeah, you're quite balanced. Like this whole thing about like the shining and getting a spotlight reminds me of like my encounter with core tree. Like back in the days when I was much more immature, uh, I used to avoid them like a plague.
Oh,
I don't know, maybe it's
why?
my type 2 a bit too strong. I don't really like competitive people.
Ah, okay, okay.
I find them intimidating, and I find that it's always go do this, go do that. Yeah, like never stopping to take a break. It's constantly hustling, and then they have this mindset. Generally lah, those that I met that time, that if you don't hustle means you are lazy, and I
Oh,
don't like it.
yes. I heard of that.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I'm so tired. Like I'm like, take a break, man. Doesn't mean you work hard. Everybody has to work hard like you, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a bit tiring to see these type of people, and then they start judging you because you're not as hardworking, and then they look at you in one kind of eye like, yeah, you're at this level because you don't work hard. Like.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it
Yeah, very
really turns me
judgmental,
off.
very I think they place themselves as the goal, as the role model.
Yeah,
Like
like they are the
you,
gold standard.
the rest of you have to be like me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the best.
Yeah, I see my eye 越关越小
Yeah.
了.
Like the suddenly I think of the Korean song the 2NE1. Nega che jalaga, I'm the best.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, something like that. Like they constantly have that aura of like, look at me, I'm the shining one. But, go away. Like because okay, I explain myself a little. Because to me, my core two at that time was very raw.
Ah.
So I like to be liked. Like I like to friend with people. But type 3 will just cut me off like, you nice so what? You not hardworking, you nice so what? You
Oh.
get nothing done. Always chit chat only. Like don't get things done.
Okay, all right.
Then they are like constantly like, you're not proactive, you're not doing anything. You just know how to chit chat. Yeah. So there's that part of me that like relationship is very important to me, not just tasks. But for them, as a type 3, yes.
It's
As
the
a
other
type
way
3
round.
core.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the other way
Task is
round.
very important because goal ma.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I say,
I get. Ding,
yeah, see?
ding,
Yeah.
ding.
And then because when they grow and they go into a 6, then they will be more focused on relationship. They will focus on building their team.
Like me. And somehow I have
Right?
136. That's why just nice.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. They want to build their team of successful people with them.
Yes.
So there's that other focus, there's that relationship focus that comes out. Instead of me, look at me, I'm so shining, like,
Yes.
like talk to my hand, kind of nonsense.
Okay.
I mean, like in a very unhealthy tree lah, okay? But an average tree will be more balanced, and they will know when they should shine, when shouldn't shine, the kind of thing.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna.
La la la. But anyway, I do have a client that is similar to Noel. He has a 136 as well.
Oh?
Yeah.
Share more. I'm very intrigued.
So I mean to show you that even though all 3 types is the same, like in the same order, really in the same order.
Same sequence. Yeah. 136.
It doesn't mean that both of you are like twin, No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. For him, he's more of a task-oriented person. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe the wing 2 is not really there. Maybe the one core, but maybe a 9 wing is more prevalent.
Okay.
Right? He do have a little bit more of the groupie feeling, but not really in the 6 way, but more in the 9 way. Like I want
okay.
everybody to be okay. I want everybody to agree. That's also 6, but more of the 9 because he will retract back and then he will be like, never mind, you all make the decision.
Ah,
Ah, yeah.
okay. But then
So as
there's
compared
one.
to Noel is more like, come, I make the decision. If nobody
Yes,
stand up, right? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
for him, if nobody stand up, he still stay at the back. Anyone want to be
Oh,
leader? I
but his core
okay.
is one eh.
Yeah, so you
His
see,
core
that's the
is one, so.
difference.
Oh.
Yeah. The energy not as high. Like he's more
Mm,
mellow a bit, and then at the
mm,
same time he's a little bit more on the if nothing, if I don't do anything, it's okay. Yeah, he's not so like
mm,
I must check this, check that, check this. Yeah, so even though both is 136,
mm,
it's a different type of 136 as compared
mm.
to Noel.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
why
so
I really
interesting,
find
right?
everybody is just unique. Yeah, we just
Oh,
represent the different aspects of the
yeah.
type.
Um, and
You will
and
never
the
be
different
between two.
spectrum of it. So
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
exactly. So Kelyn just gave a very good example. 136 exactly the same, but
Mm-mm.
there are still some differences in between.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Yeah. Oh, and another thing. Uh, Noel is very detailed,
mm,
but my this client, because the things that he work with is actually more big picture, so he had to
okay.
gather
Zoom
concepts. He
out.
had to zoom out.
Ah,
So his attention to details is not that
strong.
like
Mm,
so tiny like Noel. Noel is like
mm.
really tiny, like one
Not
small
that
spelling error.
refined. Ah,
Yeah, not
yes,
that refined, and it might
yes.
not be trained in his vision to go and see that small little
Mm,
sparks. And then the tree also not as strong because he usually want to take a back seat.
mm.
Yeah, for
Okay,
him the
okay.
tree is more of helping him to get things done. Without the tree, actually he'll be very,
Very
laid
lost.
back. Yeah, very laid back.
Oh, laid back, not lost lah.
He will just
Okay,
let
laid back.
things happen by natural cause. That's why I find the nine is much more like stronger.
That's so amazing, so interesting. How come? Then in that case, how come he will still get 136 from the test results?
I think different levels of health also do affect. Yeah, and sometimes if you are in a very low level of health and you do the test, or if you are in a very high level of health and you do the test, it might come out to be a different type sometimes, but very
Oh,
rarely. Yeah, very rarely it will
yeah, lah, because
happen.
ultimately is the three strongest personality that we have. So by right, it should be as accurate as it should be
Yeah, yeah.
based on
But at
your
the same
answers.
time, it could be that from these three, maybe the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are like closely behind.
Oh,
Ah, like your all 9 types are strong. It's just that these
wow.
three is just like maybe 98, 99, 100,
Okay,
right?
all right, all right.
Yeah. But your
Wow.
rest baby is at 88, 87, 86.
Oh, so all very near lah.
All very near. So that's the way I look at it. But it's also a nurture versus nature thing. Like
Ah,
for
yes.
his work, he don't really need to go down to nitty gritty.
Ah, yes. For me, but even before my work, I have always been a very detailed person since young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
it could be a nature,
I don't know.
nature and nurture.
Like since young, because I already have my room since young, so I will always keep my things organized. It's like I mean, of course, my mom is a very neat person. She's very tidy, all this. So okay, from there I learned from her. But in terms of like organizing, I I can even tell you, I can even share this with you. Being organized, right? And okay, I think it's a type one thing lah.
Yeah, the
I
compulsion.
I I actually bother to rename every single file. I mean, in terms of document. Yeah, I bother to rename it. Especially that time when we were in secondary school, then camera phones were the in thing, right? Started to have camera
Oh
phones, right?
yeah, I
I
remember.
bother to, and because I'm into this sort of like IT stuff and gadgets, right? So I managed to buy the SIM card reader. to plug it into the computer. Then can transfer your photos, right?
Oh, yeah.
I bother to rename every single file, like today's date, and then this is photo number 1, then next photo number 2, today's date. And I will rename every folder. Then I will automatically have this mind map of how this entire thing should be organized, like a directory, okay? So I can already categorize them by year, and then by month, and then by date. And then date already, you go into the folder, then photo number 1, 2, 3,
Basically,
4,
what our iPhone is doing for us now lah. In
Yes,
this
but-
year, at this
Yes.
particular month, these are the photos.
Yes. Now I don't have to do it lah, but I mean last time during those Nokia phone days, I have to do
I
that.
challenge you to do it now. You go.
I'd rather be using my time to think of inspirations for our podcast.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of my that client,
Mm.
I think maybe because he's so on a higher level of 1. He's also a very positive, fun-loving, and joyous person. Very joyous. You will mistake him as a 7.
Oh.
He's so like,
Oh yeah, because 1 goes to 7.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, this I remember.
Yeah, but it could be because of his outward portray, right?
Oh.
Because like in different scenarios, you will actually act differently, right?
Mm.
Yeah, because when we go out as a group, because he's from one of my friend group. When we go out as a group, he's very fun. He's very like optimistic and like very joyous, like constantly bubbly, and constantly the one to go and pick up things to talk about. Lots of ideas.
Mm.
Yeah, so I mistook him as a 7.
Like a
at
very
first.
open-minded person.
Yeah. So when he decided to do the test and then finally became my client, that was that part where I'm like, I can't believe you're 136. That was that. Wow,
That wow
it's so
moment.
interesting. Yeah, it is so interesting because it might be because at work he do have that 136 come out. Like focus, task orientated, goal orientated, and structured, and big picture, right? Yeah, but when he's out, he's out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can achieve that.
You're already
Difficult,
there. You're
difficult.
already halfway there. But I mean, like different people portray their growth differently. So
Agree.
I mean,
agree.
I mean that 3 part of you coming out to compare. So
Yeah, you see? That's
so
true.
I'm just like giving you all like little bits here and there so you can see. It's not
Yes.
really I judge you because of your certain
yeah,
behavior,
definitely,
like,
definitely not.
that kind of thing. It's more of like, okay, so like the thought process that come out, this sentence or this phrase is the one that I'm catching. I'm not really catching the words or the behavior. So you must always think one step back, or is it like one you must think behind the view. You must think in between the lines
Okay.
of what this person is trying to portray,
Oh, trying to express.
trying to express, to act out and stuff. Why this person think this way? The why is very important as compared to how this person is displaying this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Correct.
that's the part that I always try to catch. Like when Noel asks questions like, is it right or wrong? Then the thought process is always trying to verify true or
Yes.
false, right or
Correct.
wrong,
Yes.
right, black or white,
Yes.
right? Whereas a core type 3 will be verifying, this one will make me win or not. This is a win-lose situation, or is it a lose-lose situation?
Yes.
Will I win? Can I win? Can I
Yeah.
succeed? That's the thought process behind the questions.
Oh.
So you want to think that phrase, like you really must read between the lines of the person.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess talking about the spotlight thing, right? Another thing I can think of is because I'm so detailed, right? And I actually can scold myself lah when I don't do things correctly. Yeah. So especially at work, of course, you're bound to have, the most common thing is, please find the attached documents, blah blah blah, for your
And
reviews.
then you never
That.
attach anything. I really can think. I'm one of those idiots that do that myself.
I think
So,
everyone has done this.
yeah, but some email client does help you with that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, they
We
will
see
prompt,
the word
do you
attach.
do
Did you
you
forgot to attach?
correct. Then that's why like, oh yes,
Oh, hang haven't
yes.
sent.
So
Thank you.
yeah, for me is that if okay, then that's attaching files. Another one is maybe some grammatical error. Then after the email is sent out, right? Yeah, I'll beat myself up.
But
Because
isn't that
why?
a
I
one
don't
thing?
feel I don't look good. How can I make
Oh.
such an error? For me,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's that counted. Like for me,
There's
I will
some
start to think of how others will look at me. Like,
ah
this person not meticulous. This person is, all this type of spelling error also can make. Then like send the documents, then say that please refer to the attached documents, but never attach.
never attach.
I will start to, it's a very automatic thing. It's like a reflex, like what will others think? It's
Okay.
the
That
constant,
could
like, what
be
will
a
others think,
tree.
right? Yeah.
But if you're thinking along the lines of, oh, what a loser kind of thinking, like if people will think of you and judge you that way, then yes, it's more of a type 3. But if you think in the lens of like, why this person like not detailed, meticulous, okay. But if you think in a way like why this person is not detailed, meticulous, whatsoever, then that one is more of a one thing.
Or no,
Yeah.
like I think it's more on how others will view me.
So the
Like
image,
how can I make such a silly mistake? Then I'll start to
the
like,
loose face thing.
yes, exactly, the loose face thing.
Yeah.
Because I
So,
wasn't presented at my best to the world, and then I beat myself up.
yeah, that's a tree thing. So tree has this tendency, average tree will have this tendency to have a mask, like not the facial mask, but you see Noel, not the facial mask, but like a imaginary mask, like
Yes.
those that you wear to like a Halloween event or what, those not scary lah, but
Yes, I get what you mean.
basically an image of
Yes.
themselves that they
Yes.
want others to see.
Yes.
And that image is very nice, successful, very
Yes.
elegant, professional. Whatever they deem successful and winning is, they want people to see their image.
Yes. And the
That
moment
any
you can see like a torn sheet of it, then that's where you go, oh crap.
yeah. How can I let people see this flaw of me? How can I let people
Faster
see
use
that?
scotch tape to put back.
If they cannot use scotch tape, that's it. They will just doom themselves and then they will
Yes.
like, oh, my
I'll
whole
feel
life
very
is
embarrassed. Yeah.
wasted.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah. I will feel very embarrassed.
defeated. Like start cutting the self confidence themselves. Yeah. So basically, that's that image. But their paradox is that because all of us we want to be loved, right?
Okay.
To be seen, heard, and loved. Right? That's the core of all human beings. But because you put out this image, how you be seen, heard, and loved, like authentically you? How? If you always want to be that perfect, successful person to everybody
I
who
used
never
to, yeah.
falter, yeah.
I used to be that. I used to hold myself against it. Like I will really, really uphold this image that I try. But I guess I have toned down over the years lah. I have stopped feel I mean, of course, like this type of, especially for work, okay, for work wise, I'm still very
Yeah.
particular. That means if things need to be done and I don't do it, or like I make silly mistakes, I will really be very, very extremely embarrassed, and I actually will start scolding myself. Then the voice inside me will be like, how can you make this kind of mistake? And then how will others look at you? And then how will your boss look at you? And then what kind of performance is this? I tell you, I will
Oh.
go through that whole like self-blaming process, okay? But then I guess for personal life, I sort of just tone down lah. Because I think, yeah, as what just now you were sharing, that my one has halfway, the flight towards 7 is halfway. So I guess the open-mindedness help also. Because how can you be open-minded and yet still be so steadfast on upholding this
I
image,
thought you mentioned
right?
you enjoy exhausting your mind.
That too. That too. That's, you know what? That's possibly
The
one of my
poo poo
goals.
effect
No, that's possibly one of my goals in life.
to
Make sure
exhaust your
to exhaust yourself and to be in conflict forever.
yeah to always do this.
Y'all finally can see the previous episode. What was the Hawaiian dance? Yes.
Should I go here? Or should I go here? But not so jolly lah. It's more like
Yes. And then like that, like the crab, you know? Like the crab.
why got someone?
I don't know.
Is
Last
it
week you
no?
rapping, then today you doing this sound effect for a crab movement.
Next week, y'all guess what next week we'll come up with. Oh
Yeah,
my!
so
This is the point where I'm massaging my cheek because it's
yes.
very painful from the laughter.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Another thing I found was that because of course everybody will procrastinate, right? Sometimes you just don't feel like moving, don't feel like doing something, just feel like relaxing,
Yeah.
or you feel like doing something else, right? Yeah. So I found that the thing to force me to move is by creating a checklist. Again, checklist.
But
You know,
that's a
I
productivity
cannot
101
see
thing.
I cannot see that the checklist is unchecked. So that's how I force myself to do things. Because
Okay.
again, it's a goal, ma. I have to
Yeah,
check
yeah.
it.
That makes sense.
So I have to take it, and then so that's where sometimes if I really need to force myself, I found that this is my solution to make myself move, stand up and move. And
I
then
mean,
and then I
okay.
will, because when I tick the box, like okay, I have okay, haircut, okay, check. And then go
Haircut
and
also need
withdraw,
check.
go and example lah, like go and withdraw cash, check. Go and buy, help my mom with
Basically, get
groceries,
out of the
check.
bed.
That kind of things. So then that's where okay. Then even though it's just very trivial things, right? Have this sense of accomplishment, and
Yeah,
it's always like
accomplishment.
at the end of the day, then I'll look back. Okay, what did I do today? Oh yeah, actually I managed to. Yeah, not bad. I managed to, even though woke up late, I managed to go for a haircut. After that, I still can go to the supermarket, go and buy stuff, and then I still have time to go and buy tea time, my bubble tea, whatever. Yeah, not bad today. Yeah, then come back home. My mom cooked dinner, so I can eat already. I still have time to play game. Not bad. Today is quite productive. It's just it's always about what have I done that day. And there's this,
The
even though I don't,
accomplishment.
correct. And the
Completion.
accountability, is there accountability to myself, not to others, but to myself.
Yeah,
It means
yeah, yeah.
I have managed to complete so many things.
Productivity is very important to a type 3 because getting things done. And
Yep.
on the reverse side, if a core 3 were to be in your situation, to feel a bit like, tired, don't really want to do
A bit
anything,
sluggish.
they will start hitting themselves. You
Meaning?
lazy bum,
Mm.
you good for nothing.
Oh.
You don't hustle, you die.
Oh.
Yeah, like quite harshly. So you flip your self-critical about the mistakes on your type
The
1.
criticism lah.
Yeah, into a a gym trainer, like the personal trainer. Come on, you can do it. Like like the
10
inner
more
fight, right?
sets.
Yeah, you didn't even move your bum today. Let's get it going, man. You can do it. Like then it's like, wow, run so fast like your grandma. Yeah. So they will self motivate themselves in a very negative and
Oh my goodness.
critical way. Yeah, and they will force themselves to work. Yeah, because of that compulsion to do things. Yeah, and that's why they
Yeah.
burn out, because they're
Actually,
constantly doing and doing, doing. Then they
correct.
constantly never get enough of doing to get the recognition.
That was what happened when there was one period of time I was really very into gymming. So because I wanted to achieve the number of sets that I can do. I mean, of course, for missing out on gymming for so many years, then when I started again, right? So it was again the rush to, okay, so now I can carry 10 kg, I can do 5 sets. Then the next round I have to do 10 kg, but I can do 7 sets. Then after that 10 sets. Is that constant accomplishment that I put myself in, and then what happened? The burnout lah. After that, muscle ache. Then
Oh,
muscle
okay,
ache.
okay. I
Then what's the
found a
point?
slogan for type 3.
Mm.
Like for you is I like to exhaust. I enjoy exhausting my brain, right? For type 3, I enjoy torturing myself.
Oh, actually, it's true. In order to get the goal,
To
like
do
what I say,
things. Yeah, to do things.
just like what I
To
said
get
just
the
now,
accomplishment.
the game, no, I can stay up late just because, even though I'm so tired, right? But
And your eyes
because
closing
I
already,
need to check that final quest, and then I can get the overall bonus. I will just stay out late just because I want to complete that.
I'm the friend that is the very bad friend for a type 3. I'm like, chillax.
Because you're the feel, you're
Sit
the
down, have a wine
feeling,
with
right?
me.
Yeah.
Come, king clown.
And because I think it's the 1 and the 3. That's why it's very objective and very target
Task
orientated.
orientated. You're very task orientated.
So because
Because one is also task.
and also the objective. What is the objective? Is that always must be objective. But I guess for you, the 2, 4, 6 is the feel the
Oh, yeah,
right?
since you're
Is
talking
it?
about that, the lens, right, for 1, 3, and 5, not 6, 1, 3, and 5, the way they deal with stress is they bring out their competency. Okay, so they will take all the tools that they have. So it's either like really real life tools, or like their own skills, or their past success or experience. They'll use those to help them to cope with the stress.
Okay.
So therefore they are more like task driven, and like the more stressed they are, the more they will take out all these, and then they'll like focus on the task, focus on the task, focus on the task. Do. I must make sure that I'm competent. I must prove that I'm competent. Right. So
Okay.
basically, why that 1 and 3 in you will
Yes.
make you so do.
Yes,
It's
I
because
am.
of the competence.
The moment I'm in the focus mode, right? I tell you, I can spend like 2-3 hours just continuously back to back, just task after task, and then after that, like, okay, I'm really very productive.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry for laughing.
I know, because you know how I am.
No, because you said the moment. Then I think of the song again. It's an anchored thing.
Okay.
So yeah, like knowing you also because of the checklist and the compulsion to make sure that the things are done properly.
Yes.
Yeah, so you are really very task oriented. Lucky you have
Yes.
the 6 to balance you out a bit. And the 2, really.
Yes.
The 2 wing for the relationship.
And the 9 to avoid conflict. Like, even okay, I don't know whether I interpret it correctly. So because of the 1 and 3 is task orientated, and because I need to reach the goal that I have set target on, so the 6 will balance out. The 2 will help in with the relationship you were saying, and then the 9, because to avoid conflict. If there's any things that will, as there's any hindrance for the goal, then would the 9 help to, okay, let's not go there because there's a roadblock, so to avoid the conflict? Would it
I
work
think it
that way?
balance you more in a way of not wanting to be in the spotlight.
Okay, the 9 will, or because 9 don't like to be in the spotlight, but
Yeah, they don't like.
3 likes to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So sometimes I can be in the spotlight, sometimes I don't have to be in the spotlight. Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Like
yeah, that's true.
for
That's
core
true.
3, the core 3 to be credited for what they did is very important. So if let's say another person were to take the credit for
Oh,
the job they have done, they will fight. They will fight.
oh,
They will fight with that person. But because you have the 9, most likely you'll be like, okay,
I'm
it's a
okay
team
lah.
effort.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's actually as long as we get the job done. Like,
yes, I
it
am.
doesn't
I
matter
am.
who get the credit. But of course, when credit is due, I do voice out, but I don't want to voice out in the way that you will hurt anybody
Yes. Oh my
along the
goodness,
way.
you just described me. Very true.
So
Very true.
this is this is not based on me knowing Noel. This is based on really the
The
interpretation of the
1
three types
3, so the one with the 2 wing, and then the
and the
one
9
with the
ring.
9 wing, and then the 1 3 6. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then the 3 with the 2 wing, because the 1 and 3, in the center is the 2, so that's why the 2 will help both sides. Is it like that? Or
I'm not so sure if you can relate to it like this, but sometimes I do feel you're balanced because you have the alternate numbers. So you have the 1 and the 3, then it makes you easier to connect with 2.
yeah,
Then you have
true.
the 3 and the 6, so it makes you easy to connect with the 4 or the 5.
And the 9, because 3 6 9,
Okay, 3, 6, 9.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So, actually, when a core 3 is in a very, very unhealthy state, which is very hard to get them there, is when they switch off.
Okay. Meaning, switch off meaning.
Meaning, they go into bochap mode in Singapore
Or
Chinese.
don't bother.
Don't bother.
Oh,
Like,
when actually they are
become a
very goal
9.
driven.
They become a 9. They become a sloth.
Oh
The
dear.
bad side of a 9. So a bad side of a 9 is I don't do anything.
I
I don't
just
want.
avoid everything.
I withdraw myself from everything. Social life, achievement, success, career,
Recognition.
anything. I become
Nobody.
nobody. Or I become I fade into the
Background.
background. Oh, high five. Right. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
because it's so compulsion to them. Like, that's that strong compulsion.
Okay.
Like, for 2 is compulsion to help. For 1 is compulsion to correct. 3 is compulsion to do everything.
Yes.
Like GTD, very important to them, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's very hard for them to switch off. It's really very hard.
Because
has
the
to
mind
be a
is
very-
constantly like productivity, no? Just now you were saying productivity.
Yeah. They're the ones that suffers the most from insomnia.
I used to have it in one of my previous jobs. Yeah, I used to have it because work was
A lot
tough
of things
and
not
what.
check
Yeah.
off, right?
Yeah, so I used to have sleepless nights. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very grateful that I left that left that
Yeah.
life.
If not, they'll work all the way through the night until they really concuss on the table.
It's true. I used to work quite late, almost every other day. Yeah.
Yeah, they will just really burn
It
themselves
was
out.
really
That's
very
one
tiring.
way. But to get them to switch off, right, it has to be something very detrimental to their reputation. Or a very big loss, like a definite loss. Like, maybe to them this career is very important. Maybe let's take for example. Maybe to this person, this career. I'm talking about core 3. Yeah.
Yep.
This particular career is very important, but something happened to them, be it on their own accord or somebody else actions towards them, right? That caused them to be unable to continue in this career. For example, losing a license for a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, whoever that needs a license, right? And then they cannot win in this career anymore. Like stop, revoke, right? Yeah, they will switch off.
Oh dear.
And it's a very sad thing because it's very hard to get them back.
Oh.
Yeah, so they'll go into a mindless kind of state. Like I'm just living for the sake of living.
Then so 3 will go to the unhealthy 9 because unhealthy 3 go to the unhealthy 9. Then you want to fall back into the background when actually you enjoy being the spotlight.
Yeah.
And that's the extreme opposite.
Yeah, like I don't want to care anymore.
From being put on the pedestal. Now you choose to be at the backstage.
No, I
because
don't even want people to know me. I don't.
At the backstage.
Yeah,
I want to
they
be at
will-
home.
They will escape. They will change identity. They will go anywhere where nobody know me. Yeah. Yeah, they will be the one who will fly out of the country and then don't disappear somewhere.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. Yeah. But I mean, okay, let's look on the brighter side. Like, what can you do with your core 3? Like, how can you grow yourself, right?
Yes.
Because
teach us.
I'm quite sure that most of our listeners, you are mostly on the average level of health, right? Or maybe a little bit above average, that you just want to know how you can improve yourself. So being a type 3, actually, right, when you get a little bit more healthy, instead of seeking outside validation from others,
Yep.
like what they want, then you do, you actually self-validate yourself. Like what I say just now about the career, right? You know what you expect from this job. You do it to your best capable abilities. Even if the company don't recognize you, you recognize yourself. You have that viewpoint of, it's okay, I've done my best. It's their loss, they don't see it. And it will be their loss when I find a job that appreciate me for who I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so there isn't that need to get others validation or others
And
recognition. Assurance. They are more like self assured, and they know their self-worth. They know their values well. They know that as long as I do this, as long as I do that, I am a valuable person and I'm okay. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
So there is that part where because of that, there isn't the need to continuously doing. So they also learn
That's
to
where you can
slow
let
down.
go. Let go.
See what Noel mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You slow down. You know when to take a break. You know
Yes.
when to have a good night's sleep.
Yes.
You know when to have a very nice vacation to award yourself. You don't need others to award you. You don't need others to celebrate you.
Yes.
You don't need to win so that you can have a break. Right?
Yes. Correct.
You know you deserve a break because you've done your best. You are so like achieved and fulfilled in life with your own values.
Contented.
Yes. Contented. Yeah. Because the other side of contentment is, yeah, which is like, you're constantly jumping from goal to goal. Like, oh, I reached this goal. Now the next goal is 10K. Then the next goal is 20K. The kind of thing, you never end. You never end. You're constantly, trying to up your ante like Noel. Like, oh, now I reached like Noel like that when she go gymming. Right? Like now I can carry 10 kg. Let's do 15 kg next. Then 20 kg. Alamak, you will never end.
Yeah,
then one day
after
you'll
that,
break your muscle.
it happened. I got burnt out.
See?
Then after that,
You
I
either
was
enjoy
so
yourself.
sore. I was so sore that I couldn't gym. Then I have to take a week's break. Then what's the point?
Yeah.
So we
So in fact,
mentioned
you're not
this.
efficient.
Yeah, we mentioned this in, I think, one of the
Episode.
procrastinating, or I think so, one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was actually talking about myself.
Ha 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 ha. Now we know.
You see the type 3 tear down, I let you see. See?
Ay. Ay. But I mean, good that you know yourself. Like, it's
Yes.
also a self-awareness thing.
Yes.
So for a type 3 to be self-aware is also very important. All types, basically all types. But
Of course, of
for
course.
type 3 to be self-aware, like, oh, catch yourself. Am I doing this because I want to be validated by someone? Or am I doing this because I want to do this to fulfill my own worth, my own value, and my own expectation of myself? And then at the same time, am I over targeting myself? Am I trying? Am I like setting a goal too high for myself? Like, sometimes
Correct.
they might go
Because
overzealous about the goals.
because we are goal orientated.
I know, but they are
Yeah.
so hard on themselves. Like, actually, maybe they can carry a 10 kg, but today they suddenly, never mind. I know I can do it. I can pump myself up to carry 20, but
Yeah, because when you are able to do that, people around you are like, wow. Then again, it's the
see, see, see,
recognition,
see.
no? Because it's the
Ah,
spotlight, it's the recognition. But
yeah,
it's not that, okay, for this, I have to say, I didn't do that for others. I do that for my own, in terms of the gymming one. I didn't do that to
yeah.
make others wow. I don't think I can ever do that. Lah. But I mean, in general, I'm trying to say in general. So the reason why type
But to
3s
be
are
able to
doing that,
carry 10 kg on
uh,
your bicep is really wow lah. Yeah.
ah,
Really, until now I train so long. I think the max I can go is about 5. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, about 5.
it's okay.
But it's okay, I can carry my kid. That's the main point. Yeah.
Yes. As a mother of two, you
Yeah.
have to.
For like 5 seconds. So you see, it doesn't matter to me, achieving the goal. So
It does.
back
It
to our
does.
type 3.
Yes.
Because relationship very important to me. So carrying them is more important than achieving a kg measurement.
Yes. In terms of what's the tonnage that you can carry.
Ah.
That's true. That's true.
And also, one more point. For type 3, when they are on a healthier side, they
Yep.
are actually, because they are more contented,
Yes.
they tend to be more grateful, appreciative. Yeah, either with other around them or with themselves, basically.
That you can tell yourself, Noel, you have done well. Today you have done
Something
well.
like that. Something like that. Like you
辛苦
become
in Chinese we'll say 辛苦了, like
辛苦了.
yeah.
お疲れ様
It was a hard day.
Yeah. You did it. Yeah. And that's all you did. You did it. Yeah. You don't
Yes.
need to like, overachieve or like hit certain target or something. You did it.
Yes.
You survived.
Yes. I will survive. I just
That's
need to
actually a
inject all
song.
these
Yeah.
comedic moments so
Like
that y'all won't
always-
feel so boring. So I
sometimes-
like to mix it up because sometimes we get so focused and so serious into the topic, right? And then I make y'all laugh, then it's more entertaining.
Yes, it's more entertaining. Yeah. Yeah. I find for type 3 there's a lot of tension in the chest as well.
Tell me about it because I have 1 and 3. So I'm
And 6.
constantly breathless. I leave myself breathless. I leave myself breathless.
I thought it's the Breathless song.
Yeah, it is.
No,
The correct lyrics is you leave me breathless. So I
okay.
myself leave myself breathless.
Oh, okay. I didn't swap enough, fast enough. So when you have tension here, it's because you hold your breath, right?
Yes.
Similar to 2, 6, sometimes 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So for 3, it's also to deep breathe in and deep breathe out. Don't hold your
Then
breath, please. Don't
from
hold your
this moment, again, you see?
Yes, yeah. Slow down your breathing. Really must slow down.
Yeah, I find
That's why a
myself,
lot of
yeah.
trees, right? They find that doing meditation does help.
I have not tried meditation, to be very honest.
Okay, so hear me out, here. Okay, so basically, why meditation help for tree is because imagine the heart of a tree is like that. Because you're constantly do. You're like the machine, you're churning
Mm,
out things, right?
mm,
Like you're constantly,
yes. Constantly working.
constantly working, right? But when you do meditation and you need to focus on one thing,
Oh,
breathing, or one thing, you're listening to the cue from the
the instructor.
speaker,
Mm,
or the guided meditation, or maybe you're listening to the different sounds, right?
mm, mm,
Helps to slow down the da 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 into da da like that.
mm,
It's also slowing down.
mm.
And because you are slowing down, your breathing will actually slow down with you.
Ah,
And then instead of going here, holding it in and constantly,
ah, yeah.
now y'all can see my expression.
Yes,
Like the head is like, oh,
yes,
like the crab. Da, 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 da,
yes,
da, 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 da. Right? It's more of
yes.
like you are like the wave of the sea and you're doing this.
Ah,
The tide come in, the tide go out. The tide come
yes,
in, the tide go out.
yeah.
So you're more relaxed.
Mm, yes.
Yeah.
I do, I, I do catch myself breathing fast quite often.
Mm,
So,
mm,
but at least because I'm more aware of it, so I will tell
mm.
myself, okay, uh, just take that 1 minute break.
Just very
Ah,
easy. From this
moment.
moment.
Yeah.
I think by
Yes.
end of the few 20 episodes, I think it will be etched in their brain like,
Very
okay,
good.
I need to breathe.
Yeah.
From
From
this
this moment.
moment, life has begun.
It's a very useful tool.
From this moment,
Moment.
I shall relax.
Oh my goodness.
Like other practical things that I can think of is
Mm.
because they are constantly high achieving.
Mm.
There might be times where they set their bar a bit too high
Mm.
to others, so they somehow over promise.
Then that's where the expectation versus reality will come in that episode.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So
We link back to our previous episodes.
yeah,
Uh,
then because of that, right, you have to fulfill that high bar of standard that you set for
yes.
yourself to
Yes.
deliver.
Mm.
Then you stress yourself.
Mm.
So instead, set the bar lower than you wanted to.
Mm.
Then even if you achieve, okay, so maybe you wanted to set the bar at level 5
Yep.
because you want to achieve it, right? You
Yeah.
want to over promise,
Mm.
right? So we set at level 3, even if you
Yeah.
reach number 4, right, you're over delivering,
Yep. Correct.
and you will put so much less stress on you, and all the
Mm.
tension here, right, actually will
Mm.
just
Mm.
release. And from this moment,
Moment.
I over deliver. Right.
Yes, you
And
can set a
really,
smaller
in
goal.
fact, that is, achieving what you want in life, which is to win, because you win by over delivering. You
Mm.
win by showing others that you are reliable.
Yes.
You win by showing them that this is authentically me. It's not a mask.
Mm.
It's not something that I act out only this time.
Mm.
And then next time I'm struggling to keep up with this standard.
Mm.
Why not set the bar a bit lower?
Yeah.
You know you can reach it, but it's just so that people don't expect so much.
Yes.
And then you will struggle, and then you burn the night oil, and you do everything, then you burn yourself out,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are a few things that I hope our listeners can, you can pick up and let us know if these tools does help you.
Or
Like,
what other tools that you all have learned, and then you can share with us as well.
or what other songs you all have inspiration to slow down the breathing. We are happy to
Time to say
say goodbye.
Okay, that's a very
Oh, that
slow
is also
song.
very slow. Yeah, yeah. But
Ah,
that's a bit sleepy already.
that one I can only think of Ferrero Rocher.
It's
Because
very apt, eh?
that's the
Like they
song.
always
Yeah.
come out in Christmas, New Year, then Chinese New Year
Ah,
also.
yes. Because you have chocolates, ma. It's like a goodies, ma. So you
It's like a
time
gift, yeah.
to Ferrero Rocher. I
So anyhow
take
change
a
people's song.
bite and I breathe in. I don't feel breathless anymore. Time to take second bite on
Then you
the.
loop yourself.
Uh, I can go on and on.
Yeah, you can loop. TikTok the loop, the never-ending loop. Then you just play 10 minutes of this part.
I think by then you all already finished how many Ferrero Rocher already. The whole tree gone already.
Don't buy the Ferrero Rocher. Don't ask. Don't give each other Ferrero Rocher. It's just for breathing.
It's an audio kind of consumption, not a.
It's a visual audio. You can imagine
Ah,
you're eating.
yes.
Like this. Like you see.
Time to take
Okay,
a
never mind.
bite.
I cannot. I want to sleep already. And we are always recording at the, wee hours of the night. So I'm already like that already. Oh, touch it.
Yes,
I'm gonna off it now.
yes.
Too slow.
I need to move.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to slow you down, but not sleep.
Yes. Okay, so I guess I hope you're enjoying the type 3 of Noel, as well as other experiences that Kelyn was sharing, as well as the tools and my new song, Ferrero Rocher song. I tell you, Kelyn is gonna have a hard time editing this episode because she'll keep listening to. Now she have a new earworm. Then, Mwah, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, the next time I see the advertisement, I will be like, oh no. Oh no. Switch it off. Switch it off. Or who knows? I, unknowingly walk into an NTUC or some supermarket and buy raw rice for
That
myself.
is that is
And then
possible.
start doing this.
And then play this episode, the audio at the back.
Or maybe while I'm editing, I'm doing this.
Possibly.
Oh.
Okay. I hope you're enjoying all the laughters.
Yep. And especially let us know on our Instagram what are the things that you've picked up that has been helpful. And then I'll be posting this poll soon.
Yes.
At the bottom of this episode. And please take part and then let us know which type of topic you're actually more inclined to
Keen.
hear. Yeah, more keen, that kind of thing. And I will put down a empty bar so that you all can put in any other topics other than these two topics that you all find that you are very interested to hear but
Yes.
haven't heard from us yet, or maybe you have certain burning desire to tell us of your experience with a certain type, or your experience that you find I didn't hear from our episodes, so
Yeah,
share
of
with
course.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy this episode. Stay
Stay
soulful.
soulful
and light.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.